Hello, dear viewers. My name is Viktor Kovalev, and you are watching the second episode of the Potato Week in Review program. I have been working in the potato industry for over 20 years, and I am glad to share with you the latest events and analyses in our sector. In this program, we don't just cover news, but also delve deeper into what's happening in the world of potatoes. This past week was marked by the BRICS summit in Kazan, whose political and economic results will be discussed for a long time. For now, we'll just mention that BRICS countries currently produce half of the world's potato harvest. This share will increase by another 8 million tons following the announced accession of Pakistan to BRICS. Currently, Pakistan uses Afghanistan, Iran, and Turkmenistan as transit countries for exports to China, Russia, and Central Asian countries of goods such as potatoes, dried fruits, onions, cucumbers, bananas, cherries, quinoa, and mangoes. Growing Pakistani exports are helping to establish new trade routes and create a peaceful and secure environment in the region. The last 10 days of October in our climate zone mark the time to preliminarily assess the potato harvest in terms of both quantity and quality. This year, a significant portion of the harvest cannot be classified as market-grade potatoes. Drought in many Russian regions prevented tubers from growing to an acceptable size, and small non-standard potatoes resulted in a high level of waste. Thus, the difference between the harvested crop and what reaches retail will be considerable. Consequently, the price for quality potatoes has already increased and will continue to rise. For instance, today in Moscow's convenience stores, 1 kilogram of bulk social potatoes cost between 30 to 47 rubles, approximately 0.32, 0.50, and prepackaged potatoes cost at least 79 rubles, approximately 0.85. However, the quality of the tubers leaves much to be desired. In other words, a lack of rainfall affected potato yield. Good potato yields were only achieved on irrigated fields. High pressure from late blight and high temperatures led to premature ripening and drying of plants. Potato prices generally reflect the quality. In 2024, potato growing areas in Belgium, France, the Netherlands, and Germany have increased by 4 to 6% compared to last season. However, this does not guarantee a larger harvest. While drought affected Russia's harvest, in Western Europe, potato production was impacted by heavy rains, with Belgium being the hardest hit. For this reason, the harvest in this country is delayed. Only about 50% of the crop has been harvested so far. The European Commission estimates yield at 39.2 tons per hectare, which is 10% less than last year. The base price for 1 ton of Fontaine potatoes is €125, approximately 133, a 25% increase from 2023. In the Netherlands, 75% of the harvest has been collected, with the rest to be gathered in the next 2 weeks. The European Commission forecast yield at 39 tons per hectare, down by 7% from last year. The base price for Dutch processing potatoes is currently €140 per ton, around 150, up 17% from last year. In Germany, just under 1/3 of the potato harvest remains to be collected. According to European Commission estimates, its price will be 1% higher than the 5-year average, but 3% lower than last year. In France, the potato harvest schedule is currently ahead of last year, and the European Commission estimates yield at 42 tons per hectare, which is on par with last year and 3% above the 5-year average. In Belarus, where price formation is tightly controlled by the government, the following monthly, October through May, maximum prices for fresh food-grade potatoes have been set, excluding washed potatoes. For example, converted to Russian rubles, wholesale price, excluding VAT, 19.83 rubles, approx. $0. 21 in October and 1954 rubles, approx. 0.20 in November. Retail price, inclus VAT, 29.60 rubles, approx. 0.32 in October, and 29.30 rubles, approx. 0.31 in November. This applies to products produced and sold by legal entities and individual entrepreneurs in the domestic market. Intensive potato harvesting in Ukraine is nearing completion, but prices are not expected to decrease. The main factor driving potato prices up has been the extremely dry and hot weather, resulting in unsatisfactory yields. Climate changes have impacted not only the south and east of the country, but also its northern regions, which are more favorable for potato cultivation. At present, local producers are trying to sell potatoes of medium and low quality as quickly as possible, as these are not suitable for storage. In Ukraine's main potato-growing regions, farmers are setting prices between 49 to 74 cents per kilogram, depending on variety, quality parameters, and deal size. These are indeed record-high prices, especially considering they were nearly 3 times lower a year ago. The record-high prices will likely lead to mass imports of potatoes from Poland, where prices are currently very low. This could stabilize the situation in Ukraine's potato market. The potato industry in Ukraine is dynamic. As of October 2024, 12 new potato varieties of French, Folk, Nafida, Edoni, Decibel, German, Corinna, Euroviva, Virginia, Ventana, and Dutch, Norman, Cayman, Hermosa, Heraclea, breeding were added to the state register of plant varieties suitable for distribution in Ukraine. In total, around 230 potato varieties are in this register. Ukrainian agricultural producers are increasingly interested in drought-resistant potato varieties, in addition to actively adopting irrigation systems and proper use of crop protection products. According to Eurostat, Poland's total potato sowing area this year is 198,000 hectares, a 5% increase from last year. This season, 9 new potato varieties, Atlantic, Batory, Begonia, Colomba, Chiranka, Hajduk, Hestia, Olga, and Toulouse, were added to the national registry. The current potato market situation in Poland is characterized by stable supply and prices. Traditionally, the state of trade in Poland is measured by the largest wholesale food market, Bronice, located 12 kilometers from Warsaw. Yellow potato varieties remain the cheapest there, typically sold in small bulk, from $3.50 to $3.75 for a 15-kilogram bag, and mainly intended for the food service industry. The varieties Catania, Noya, or Cifra, with creamy flesh, are sold at a higher price, $4 to $4.50 for a 15-kilogram bag. For smaller purchase volumes, prices may reach $5 per bag. In addition to the iris variety, the most expensive potato in Poland is Irga, one of the most popular varieties. Its retail price reaches $6.25 per bag, while the small wholesale price is only slightly lower. For more news, visit https://potatoes.news, https://indianpotato.com, and https://potatosystem.ru. Subscribe to our channel and leave your comments. Feedback is very important to us. This concludes our episode. Thank you for joining us on Potato Week in Review. We will continue to monitor events and share the latest news with you. This was Viktor Kovalev. See you next time.